going to talk about gear. Welcome to G.A.S. The gear today, everyone has a sturdy tripod. And this is the one I use. I'm typically a landscape photographer, and I need something stable, a good head, ball head, lightweight in the sense of carbon, and this is an Enduro CT214 with a BH2 ball head on it, and it meets my needs. It really does. But then about a year ago, I got something on, someone sent me an email and it says, Ron, you might want to invest in this. And so I looked at it, and it was a new travel tripod from Peak Design. Now, everybody gets these made from, the startups. You get all these email and you say, So I started investigating and looked at the specs of this thing. And 1, lightweight. 2, half the size of my existing Enduro carbon fiber tripod. Now, I love this. I really do. I will not depart. I will trek all over the world with this. And it's been to the Swiss Alps, the Italian Alps, and I just love it. Now, it has a little bit of weight, but the Peak Design, they said it was the size would fold down to a Nalgene bottle. Now notice, I'm gonna rotate this so you can see the Nalgene bottle, right? Watch this. Here it is. Wait for it. But before you do, be sure to subscribe to our channel where you can get announcements and more information about some of the gear that we have in G.A.S. So with that being said, here it is, the Peak Design Travel Tripod. Now I'm gonna hold this up, then I'll put up the Nalgene bottle. It's the same width as a Nalgene bottle. I'll rotate it so you can see it. So now we'll put that down. Have I convinced you yet? I hope I have. Because it folds out just like a normal tripod, and one of the biggest advantages, this little puppy here will hold a full-size DSLR with a 70-200 without a problem. And click the link and you'll see me put this together and put it on the tripod so I can convince you that this does work. Now, don't let the small size fool you. It is very lightweight, lighter than my Enduro. So now that hits the check mark. So if you travel photographers, you landscape photographers, and even you portrait photographers, if you have to go on location somewhere, unless you have a grip and you got a whole staff with you and it's just you, your model, and maybe a buddy or a friend or your significant other, they'll love to carry this versus carrying a full-size tripod. Now, most tripods, you have the twist and lock. What I like about this one, I'm gonna step back. It has these levers. You flip the levers and it comes out. And the good thing about it, when I'm done, it closes down. So I'm gonna open it up and I'm gonna step back so you can see, right? It comes into place. I'll open it up, right? Stay with me here. Now there's a trick on the Peak Design website where the chief designer opens them up all at the same time. I need practice to do that, and it's less than 5.5 seconds. And here it is. Got something here. Hang on, stand by. There we go. Done. Here it is. And this, again, full-size DSLR with a 70-200 lens. That was the weight requirement for this when they designed it. Now, it's a groundbreaking architecture because it's the size of an Nalgene bottle. You could put it inside of your pack or your camera or your kit bag. It is really lightning fast to deploy. So here I have to do one at a time. and go through, put this up. Now, I thought this was fast when I bought it. This is much faster, right? It has levels. It has a leveler already in here. You don't have to buy one. It also comes with, if you so choose, let me open this up. There we go. It has an Arca Swiss plate that you can attach to your camera, or you can use any Arca Swiss compatible L plate or plate on the bottom of your camera. And it's real simple to use. Let me put it in here. It has a lock. Locks it in place. Now here's the beauty. Now you wonder, it says, well, how do I get this up and down? Watch this. Pull this out, unloosen, pull this up. Now, pay attention. This is the magic. You need to turn your camera from a horizontal to a vertical. This is the control. You can turn it around, and there it is. You went from horizontal to vertical. You can do this as an angle, any angle. And if this has a low, you can also, if you go to the Peak Design website, and I'll put a link up here, you'll see it above my head on this side, then you'll see the full demo of this wonderful travel tripod, which is now, that's my main tripod now if I'm going in the studio, I use this. If I'm going into the studio, I still use my Enduro, but most of the time, this wonderful device, this travel tripod, is in my bag. It allows you to, if you want to get low to the ground, you can see it gets low to the ground. But otherwise, it is feature rich, and I recommend it. 1, lightweight. 2, fast to set up, fast to take down. 3, not bulky. And if you're a backpacker, back in the backpacking days, there was 3 things that we talked about. You know, does it reduce your weight? Does it reduce your bulk? Makes you efficient. This is this particular product. So in summary, as I close this down, it is feature rich. You can pack it. It's easy. It fits into your travel bag. You can put this inside your luggage and not worry about it. Now I wouldn't pack my my travel tripod in my luggage, because I'm not going to let the gorillas just lose my luggage. But you could put it in your carry-on. Compacts down. And again, it is the size of a Nalgene bottle. Now, that is what really caught my attention about when they had the Kickstarter, and it was from Kickstarter where I got the notice about Peak Design. And I said, size of a Nalgene bottle. So I took out my Nalgene bottle, put it here, and I said, look at this. It's the size of a Nalgene bottle. Supports a full-size DSLR and a 7200 lens. And finally, you can have some accessories. This is how it packs up. It fits inside the carrying case, and all of this comes as part of the purchase. It has, on peakdesign.com, it has 2 versions of this. There's an aluminum version, which is about $350, and the carbon fiber version is about $600. But is it worth it? You reduce your weight, reduce your bulk, it makes you efficient. Yes, it does, and it's well worth the investment. So here ends this session of G.A.S. See you next time. Thanks, Photogs.